cardiologist with SLU Care and SSM Health SLU Hospital. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
How are you holding up after that tough loss?
I need a new quarterback.
Oh, boy, look at that. In with the old, out with the new. Can't they find a microchip to put on the edge of the ball? Right?
Well, if the quarterback doesn't throw 2 interceptions and fumble the ball at the 2-yard line, it doesn't matter.
That is a good point. That is spoken like a true blue Michigan fan. All right, Dr. Michael Lim, holiday stress. How stressful do the holidays get, and is it really that bad?
So it turns out to be bad. We have a tendency to really ramp up everything we do during this time. You know, this time between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, schedules get packed. We're doing something almost every night. We're definitely doing something every weekend. We got to make arrangements for family. We got to do a lot of cooking, go to the grocery store, go to shop and buy presents for everybody.
Right.
It does add up significantly. Mental stress, physical stresses are at their maximum.
And I know friends of mine who they have a party every night. I've got to go see this person. I haven't seen them all year. I'm like, well, if you haven't seen them all year, why are you going to go see them at Christmas time?
This is the time, man. you got to check in once a year. This is
you
the
only
time.
have friends you see at Christmas. Maybe they're not that good of friends.
Yeah, instead of the Christmas and Easter churchgoers, there's the Christmas friend group.
Right. So I haven't seen her in months. Well, maybe she's not that good of a friend of yours. Why do you have to go see her? Which is why. Well, anyway.
But I could see it could be a lot of stress for people. You have to see 2 different sets of in-laws, cousins, aunts, uncles, get all the gifts.
The whole thing.
Hosting.
So what do we do?
The whole thing. Well, I think the reason why I wanted to bring this up is I think, number one, we need to be aware that these things kind of happen and start asking questions of, do we really need to do that? And how much should I schedule for myself? And kind of draw a line. And draw a mental health line and a physical health line with respect to, you know what, I need 2 days a week that we're not doing holidays or something like that. And draw another line and say, look, it's just not going to be perfect, but let's have fun. And get rid of perfection in favor of fun.
I think drawing a line for your personal and professional life, I know I, as a radio talk show host, sort of have to play that game every day. How much do I play on the radio? How much do I not play on the radio? How much? Because you can be pulled in 8,000 directions and never have any time for your own mental health.
Absolutely.
Drawing a line and saying, you know what? I could go to that party, but I'm not going to go to that party because I just want to take a day for myself. Yeah,
and for couples that work 2 different jobs, you got 2 different sets of work-related parties and that type of thing. Right. So I think that line has to be drawn in conjunction with each other. You got to sit down with a calendar and you just got to start looking. Okay, which ones do we really need to go to?
Right.
And try to keep it down because these things from a mental stress standpoint start kicking in. And then the other thing that starts kicking in is the fact that, I didn't see the sun rise from my airplane this morning until past 7 a.m. And certainly it'll be down by 5 p.m.
Right.
And so the daylight hours are as short as short can be during this holiday period of time. And sunlight brings an elevation to mood. Which means exactly the opposite. When it's cold and it's dark, when you're done with work, it depresses your mood. And so that just is another thing that kind of kicks in there.
Also the food, right? You're eating worse than you've ever eaten all year long, and you might like that instantaneous gratification of the cookie, but then you're feeling lethargic the rest of the day.
Yeah, so the food is a lot of prepared foods that you don't cook. Your diet goes out the window. And then the other part is as you're scheduled through the week of all these other things that you have to do. If you have an exercise program, a lot of times that gets thrown out the window.
Right.
When actually a half-hour physical activity would probably do far greater to improve your stress level and improve your mental health. So that's where that draw the line is. Look at these things, carefully consider what you really need to do and what's something you can just pass on. Maybe not necessarily have as many Christmas-only friends as
there you go.
Put it.
Dr. Michael Lim, cardiologist with SLU Care and SSM Health SLU Hospital. He's our friend year-round. Dr. Michael Lim, thanks for coming in. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
You got 8:23.